Tapi mungkin sedikit kita berbicara dari sisi back office-nya ya. Hal-hal yang disediakan, strategi yang dilakukan oleh Bank Mandiri dari sisi back office, nilai investasi untuk pengembangan teknologi dan informasi digital ini sendiri juga seperti apa, dan mungkin dari sisi keamanannya juga begitu ya, apa yang dipersiapkan sejauh ini oleh Bank Mandiri untuk menjamin keamanan dan juga kenyamanan para nasabah.
Pertanyaan yang luar biasa sebenarnya. Jadi I think the crux of a good application, apakah itu super app or platform lain, at the end of the day is always gonna be, in my view, kekuatan orangnya. So you cannot run away from the fact that if you want to have a very good offering, you have to have the people that can run that. Karena di Bank Mandiri ini, boleh saya share bahwa what we built, everything that we have, that you see di luar sana sebagai front end kita, apakah Livin Corporate, Livin Merchant, 100% is built internally, in-house. So we have actually shifted from vendor dependent to in-house built.
Wow.
Jadi waktu saya masuk di Mandiri di 2021 awal, itu kekuatan teknologi kita is about give and take 1.800-an gitu ya. Hari ini maju hampir 5 tahun, kekuatan teknologi kita has grown significantly higher daripada 1.800. Jadi kalau boleh lihat di Sleepy, if you see a building, namanya Livin and Kopra, 32-story building, it is Mandiri Digital Tower. So the entire technology is only dedicated for technology. Just count yourself, 32 lantai.
Wow.
Kalau satu lantai 100 orang aja udah berapa kita. I can tell you a building of that big is more than 100 people, so you can extrapolate. So what I'm trying to say is it's not that kita itu bertumbuh begitu banyak because we want to have a big team. Because we know that when we move and build everything in-house, we have to have capabilities. Jadi keuntungan kami di Bank Mandiri adalah we have now really built internal capabilities. So I think number one that we have to build, in my view, when you want to do digital, is the capabilities to run this with strong people that have the ability to do this. So to create a product, product development is not just about the coding, it's the product journey, product design. If you want to create a suit, it's not the tailor only that makes a difference, it's who designed the suit, right? So you have a very nice suit, somebody have to design that. And then somebody have to jahit, and then deliver. So in a digital product, the concept is similar. So now we have that. So you asked about infrastructure. I think our infrastructure, maybe sebagai bank di Republik ini yang cukup besar, infrastruktur kita massive. So we have capabilities that we've run now. Everything is in the digital context, microservices. Jadi kekuatan kita mungkin secara core, kalau if I talk about technical, it's one of the largest. Our the two data centers combined, mungkin megawattage-nya salah satu yang paling besar di Republik ini. Jadi dengan kekuatan itu, infrastruktur is to ensure apa yang kita launch tadi, ada beberapa unsur yang namanya RAS. Reliability, availability, security, and scalability. Jadi S-nya ada dua. So we have to, I'm gonna segue into your question about security. But a bank of our size, it has to be reliable. It has to be available all the time. It has to be secure and scalable. Karena waktu kita launch, Livin dari zero, di Oktober 2021, we started from zero client base. Karena this is not a migration of old system. Hari ini saya udah 32 juta. So you have to be able to scale up the system so big. Dari 0 sampai 32 juta, you really have to scale up the infrastructure. Tadi RAS itu penting. Now let me segue to security. Karena menurut saya security is one of the biggest challenge that any bank would face. Nah, buat kami, saya rasa fokus kami akan selalu kepada when it comes to security kepada 3 faktor besar. One is the governance. So you have to have clear governance of how you're going to run security. Nah, di tempat kami dari commissioners sampai ke bawah becomes a main agenda item.
Okay.
So our security is a agenda buat board of directors and board of commissioners, all the way down to the next bit that I have to do from policies, from governance, how you run this structure, organization. The second bit is on security. Second pillar is actually the actual protection. So you have to have the right tools. How do you protect your assets? Aset kita besar sekali,
Yeah.
ya kan? Kalau real estate is a huge real estate. How do you protect that?
Yeah.
You have to have the best tools and the ability to do that. And the last but not least, is actually the operations. You have the governance, you have the protection, you have to have the operations. The operations is about the people again.
Okay.
Who's gonna run and manage all this?
Yeah.
And you have to have capable people yang buat kita naikkan terus tingkatnya, mereka mendapatkan sertifikasi yang has to be internationally recognized. And for us, we choose the best institutions in the world when we send our people for certification and training gitu.
Oke, baik. Dengan berkembangnya tadi platform digital yang dimiliki oleh Bank Mandiri, tadi Anda juga menyampaikan penggunanya juga sudah signifikan, luar biasa begitu. Artinya kan memang demand untuk pengembangan ke depannya lebih masif lagi ini juga semakin besar begitu ya, dengan lebih banyak pengguna. Nah, dari sisi mungkin nilai investasi yang akan digelontorkan untuk pengembangan, kemudian juga rencana pengembangan dari tiap-tiap platform ya ke depannya ini akan seperti apa, Pak Tim?
Jadi I think for us in the bank there are 2 parts for this, but the easy one to measure is our capex. Jadi capex kita, I think we have openly mentioned this publicly in our analyst meeting and other meetings, bahwa kita sebenarnya capex kita kira-kira 3 triliun. So give and take is there, we can grow, but the important bit now we have done all the heavy lifting. Now is always gonna be peremajaan, peningkatan. So we are maintaining capex to that level. Dan juga yang paling penting tadi sebenarnya what we move to the for the next thing is, karena kalau fitur kita udah banyak. In Livin there's about 150 plus features. Almost all the needs yang saya ceritakan mengenai save money, move money, borrow money, grow money with lifestyle included. Kita bisa beli tiket kan?
Yeah.
I think when you saw Bruno Mars di Jakarta tempo hari, we were the largest seller, if not the only seller in the banking industry for this. We sold almost 100,000 tickets within 1.5 hours di platform kami gitu kan. Jadi capability features sudah cukup banyak, tapi terus akan dikembangkan dengan perbaikan experience. And ada penambahan seperti saya bisa katakan today, even from a transactional perspective, we are very complete. Punya saham bisa, investasi bisa saham, bisa fixed income yaitu primary bonds. Very soon we are launching secondary bonds in the market through Livin. Bisa transfer FX ke luar negeri. Dulu anak saya 3 di UK, I can transfer almost real time, and the beauty of it, mereka terima uangnya di sana penuh, nggak ada potongan. I guarantee full payment receive di bank mereka. Saya pencet di sini, they receive at the same time, and the best is my FX is very competitive. Jadi waktu beli rupiah against dollar or pound sterling, we are providing a very competitive pricing. Jadi pengembangan ini akan terus dijalankan tentunya, dan akan ada beberapa fitur-fitur unggulan yang masih kita jadwalkan untuk diluncurkan.
Oke, mungkin target-target Pak untuk digital platform dari Bank Mandiri di sepanjang sisa tahun 2025 begitu ya. Mungkin dari sisi angka pengguna atau nilai transaksi yang menjadi target di sepanjang tahun ini, dan pengembangan mungkin di tahun depan atau dalam beberapa waktu jangka pendek hingga menengah akan seperti apa?
Yeah, I think for us di Indonesia ini dengan sekarang Livin mempunyai 32 juta plus users, and then that has been in the last almost 5 years. Kalau kita ekstrapolasi, I think the target is gonna be, we can continue to go up. Tapi buat kami sekarang the real target that we want is good quality. Jadi I think users are very important, tapi good quality users. Karena yang kita mau adalah mereka yang masuk dan terus bertransaksi. So what we are looking for, apakah itu di Livin, apakah itu di Kopra atau itu di Livin Merchant, the focus is obviously growing the customer base. But when you have 32 million and keeps growing significantly, what we need to make sure adalah kita memberikan experience yang terbaik, use cases yang paling relevant, so that they come to us to transact. Saya kalau bisa maunya umpamanya dipakai gitu ya, if you are client of ours, you want to use us not because we look sexy or we look so good, because you will use us because you believe I provide the best experience and I've got the best use cases, so that all the things that you do for your day-to-day needs di retail melakukan di platform saya, gitu kira-kira.